What's up, y'all? It's your boy AG back again with another episode of Death Note. And it seems like the evil has been defeated. I'm not even gonna say like it's a bad thing, but it seemed like the Yotsuba arc is finally done. Fantastic art, my favorite art of the show. But it was just like, damn, those last two or three episodes when we were just watching what's his face running around in his fucking car. I'm just like, yo, come on, like get me there, bro. But we finally got there. The book is in the hand of the detective team. Everybody could see the fucking Shinigamis. L just out here looking at Rem. Rem looking at L. L looking at Rem. Light over there getting seizures because he getting his memories back. The real is back. Yeah, nah. So now we're about to enter a whole new little shebang because like, are we gonna get like L and Rem conversation? What the fuck is that gonna be like? Like anybody knowing what the Death Note is, them having a Death Note is where it's like, I'm not gonna lie. The more I think about it, like, yo, if I was on the team, I know it's like not good, but I'd probably like want to test it, you know? Just be like, yo, well, how are they killing? Like, I don't know. I'll probably get like a nigga on death row or some shit, you know? Be like, all right, you about to die anywhere. All right, maybe I'm getting a little off topic, but it's just like the show kind of just like broke open just now with like what's going on, and a nigga a little excited. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like we got Light back. But at the same time, it's not just like, oh yeah, you know, L and the rest of them are just fucked because like Light's back, he got his memories back, he got Misa, Big Ryuk is back. Nah, it's not just that. It's like they got a Death Note of their own in their possession, and it's just like it's like I talked about before. It's not about figuring out if Light is cured. L knows that. It's about proving it to the others, and if he could find some inconsistencies with having the book. Well, one of the books in his possession. I want to see how my boy L finna cook this one. So, you know what? We don't even need to talk no more. You already know the vibes. If ESM must be engaged, already got my shit on. Let's dive into another wonderful episode of Death Note. Alright, I tried a little something different there. Don't mind it. I'm testing out new shit. Kids? Why am I looking at kids? Oh, whoa, what the fuck? Art style look a little not Death Note-y. What the fuck? This is different. This is perplexing, and this is Watori, right? And I'm guessing that's little L because I see the haircut. You know, I don't. Fun fact for me, I don't like bells because like they always remind me of like funerals and shit. Like, you know, like the chime and like when anybody gets together and shit, like at a church. I don't like it, and I've been to like a lot of funerals. Little fun fact. God damn, streamer of the year, all the modders, boy.
What is it?
Silence, because you know he wasn't talking just now. So it's like, what's wrong? He was remembering his past, it seems like.
The corner of the page of this notebook has been torn off. Can you kill someone just by writing their name on a piece?
That's the one he put on his.
I never tried using it like that, and I don't know
watch?
of anyone who has.
Piece of paper?
Then
He tore a lot of pieces of paper. Let me
gods of
stop.
Death love apples.
Not necessarily.
Oh, so y'all missing out.
Say, Light.
Say, Drake. Let me not do that
You're
to him.
finally free to leave headquarters on your own, but it seems like you never go out. When Lisa comes to visit, you only chat with her for a few minutes outside. You do realize you're free to have a relationship with her now.
That is a little strange.
To solve this case.
Anyway,
And that's the thing with Light, bro. Especially when he's like got his shit back.
no.
That's like the telltale sign that he is Kira, bro. Cause he answers shit so perfectly sometimes. And like, I know L be sniffing that bullshit out. Ooh. He looked like fractured because it's not really him anymore. And L sees it. But this show tough, bro.
Misa.
Is the art style a little different this episode? Well, at least certain sections are definitely animated different. Hold on, what was that? That little tune sounded nice.
Careful what you do, 'cause God is watching your every move. Hold my hand in the dark street.
Nah, this is tough. They said the real Kira back for real. Both of them. Wait, why am I kind of fucking with this? It's like hauntingly beautiful in a way. It's like it's airy and shit. What should I do after I know it all? We talking about L? Like L knowing light? That's what I got out of this song.
What's going on? There were 16 deaths just yesterday.
The
All
reel's
of them
back. I hate to
broadcast
tell to you.
after Higuchi's death.
And the reel is right to your right. Don't look at him though. Don't make it
Mean
obvious.
that Higuchi wasn't necessarily Kira, after all.
No. It's safe to say that Higuchi was the one killing criminals until we apprehended him.
I'm not gonna be like that.
Another Kira's appeared? What's going on here?
Ew! Damn! Damn it, Kira! Ew! He's so ugly sometimes. I hate him.
These killings began as soon as Misa was free, didn't they?
But I'd be tight after fucking capturing a Kira and then another one just pop up, bro. Bro, got the animal crackers all over the
There
bitch.
is another notebook floating around out there, and someone is now using it to kill criminals. I'll just have to bring that person to justice.
Job's not finished. Who eats Teddy Grahams like that? You're weird. You're weird.
The Shinigami insisted that it didn't know, but if someone were able to kill simply by writing a name on a torn piece of the notebook, whoever writes a name in his notebook has to write another name within 13 days. Otherwise, they die.
Come on, find the inconsistencies, bro.
Still alive.
Ryuzaki, I've been thinking, even if we do manage to catch the person who's been writing names in the notebook, will we really be able to legally convict and punish them for mass homicide?
This guy's intentionally writing names in the notebook, knowing that these people are going
That's
to die.
just straight up murder.
Even if we don't plan on publicly acknowledging the notebook, the least we can do is execute the killer.
Hell yeah.
If they admit
Oh,
to killing the notebook,
cause
they'd
it's
receive a death
Misa.
life in prison at least.
And Rem would never let that shit happen.
What's the
That's why
rest
she
of
like
the
looking like that.
Light Yagami is certain that I will do anything to help Misa and save her life.
Yeah, that's where I got
And
out
at
of
this
it.
point, the only way for me to save Misa is to write Ryuzaki's real name in my notebook.
Oh, cause this nigga and then this nigga's in position to do anything. This nigga's gangster. Yo, what the fuck? Nah, he's tough, bro. He's so tough. I'm sorry, he's tough. I'm glazing, but he's tough. Alright, I know you call everybody disgusting, but yeah, that was nasty. You're smoking cock. The fucking episode is done. Was that the halfway? I'm guessing they out of notebook rules, I guess. Word. Proceed, I guess. You fucked me up a little bit. Oh, damn, that rain is heavy. That's good naps. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. That's good naps. Excellent naps right there. Sir?
What are you doing standing out there by yourself?
I like it when the rain hit my skin. Respectfully, I'm not going out there to get you, bro.
What are you doing, Ryuzaki?
Oh, I'm not doing anything in particular. It's just... I hear the bell.
The bell?
Is it the nightmare he had? I don't know if it was like a nightmare because there was a bell in the dream.
You can't hear it.
Well, I think it was a
It's been
dream.
ringing non-stop all day. I find it very distracting. I'm sorry. Nothing I say makes any sense anyway. If I were you, I wouldn't believe any of it.
This is a strange interaction.
You know, you're totally right. Honestly, most of the things you say sound like complete nonsense. There'd be no end to my troubles if I actually took you seriously all the time.
There's that perfect response bullshit anyways. That's how you know it's really him, bruh.
But I could say the same about you. Tell me, Light, from the moment you were born, has there ever been a point where you've actually told the truth?
Clock the fuck out of his teeth. Turn the whole rain off.
Where's this coming from, Ryuzaki?
You're such a jokester. Stop talking like that, head ass. Shut up. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, the longer the show goes on, the more, like, evident it is. It's just like, bro, this nigga always got the perfect response for everything, bro. Like, you're weird.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that.
Yeah, and he already knows it. It's basically him telling him, like, yo, cut the bullshit. Can you be real with me for a second?
Let's go back inside.
But
We're
no,
both drenched.
Light not falling for it.
Yeah. Well, that was certainly an unpleasant outing.
Yo, it's me, post-production Aege. What's the word? Like, I noticed you haven't hit the like button, you haven't commented, like, no subscription either. Like, what happened? You don't fuck with me? I'm not gonna take it personally or nothing, but you know, come on, it's free. Hit a like, leave your boy a nice little comment, you know, shit, converse with me. And if you really about it, hit a little subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. But I'm gonna get out your hair. Love you.
It's your own fault. I mean, what did you expect?
Yeah, imagine having like casual conversations every day with your biggest op. That's kind of loony.
What are you doing?
I thought I might help you out. You were busy wiping yourself off anyway.
Look,
Brother?
it's fine. You don't have to do that.
I can give you a massage as well.
Huh?
It's the least I can do to atone for my sins.
Bro, what?
Fine, do what you
Alright,
want.
I was being extra weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those days. Maybe that dream fucked with him a little bit.
Here, you're still soaked.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to deep it, but there's definitely like more meaning there.
It'll be
Here.
when you want it.
And like my mind straight up goes to like religious shit, because you know washing feet is like, you know, some religious. I'm pretty sure like Jesus did that to somebody, or somebody did that to Jesus. Don't fucking quote me. I'm not an avid Bible reader, you know. But it's like I think of that and how God, he has like a God complex, and it's like atone for my sins. Now this episode heavy with this. I'm saying shit without really saying shit, but I'm saying shit. You know, like they telling us shit, but they really telling us shit. Motherfucker gotta like read in between the lines.
For an execution?
Watari, excellent work, thank you.
Not at
What?
all.
We can't do that, and there's no point in testing it now when we already know the notebook's power is real.
And besides,
True, but I'll be a hypocrite because I literally just said it like, yo, I'd probably test it too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yo, get a nigga off death row. You know what I'm saying?
Been worked out. The person who will write in the book is a criminal scheduled to be executed in just over 13 days. If we work this out, the entire case will be solved.
Ooh, what the fuck?
What is this? A blackout?
The entire case would be so. No fucking way they killed Watery. I mean, I probably would have went straight for L if I was Rem, but that should say delete.
Data deletion? What the hell's going on?
I told Watari to make sure that he should erase all information in the event that something were to happen to him.
Oh no!
Disappeared.
Don't tell me she's writing anybody's name. I swear to God. No fucking way. Don't fucking catch him, bro. You're so ugly sometimes, lad. I swear to God. Bro, what? No fucking shot. Is this what the fuck? Okay. Literally what I was talking about earlier when I was like, yo, I don't like fucking bells and shit. Cause of like and the dream of his past, it was like his life flashing before his. What the fuck? Ew. Get this nigga off my screen, bro. What the fuck? No shot. Did anybody see his face, bro? Please.
Ryuzaki, come on. Snap out of it.
What happened?
What's going on?
Calm down, Light.
We're gonna die!
Watari, Ryuzaki, it'll be us next!
I hate this nigga, bro. I hate this nigga like so much right now, bro.
Where are you, Shinigami? Come out!
Wait, Light!
You know something about this, don't you? Come on out!
Bro, what?
We better go and look too.
Bro, are we at the end of the show or some shit? Cause what the fuck what do we do then? If L's gone, Rem is gone too because she's gonna have to, yeah. You see the fucking pile of sand?
There's something here!
What the hell is this stuff?
Sand?
What does this mean?
Whatever it might mean, I swear I'll avenge Ryuzaki's death. We're going to solve this case in honor of him And for Watari.
Bro, solve this case. Like, bro,
Yeah,
what?
but aren't we
Bro,
all
where
gonna
the
be killed?
fuck do we
Isn't that
go?
what all this really means?
Did L?
Matsuda.
Because I feel
if
like
you're
he
afraid of
had
Fallon,
something.
we
He
need
said this
investigation.
case would be
We put
fucking
our lives on the line
solved.
when we chose to be here.
You sound like Ryuzaki.
Don't you dare ever say that ever again in your life. He's nowhere close to my goat, bro.
I've gotten rid of everything in my way.
I know he's like our protagonist and shit,
God of the new world.
but he not good. Yeah, get this shit off my fucking. I gotta think. My head hurt, bro. Because what the fuck, bro? I am severely and majorly confused. Not about like what happened, because it's like, all right, I could be a hater all I want. He got the leg up, because I'm not gonna lie, his plan is kind of fire. He cooked with that shit. Like got it, bro. But it's just like, and I refuse to look at how many episodes, because now I feel a little dumb, because I was like excited earlier, like, oh, we about to get into like a whole new little shebang thing, you know, like Yotsuba Art and None, where we going next? Because like I'm here thinking of all the possibilities and shit. Like L just died in the most random fucking episode ever, bro. Like we just got the death note. Now I'm confused on where we go next. Like the only thing in my head, because it felt so. The thing is, I can't even say that, bro. Because I was gonna say it felt so random. It was just like, yo, episode 25, L's dead. But at the same time, like, it feels like the whole episode was kind of getting you prepped for that. And like, I guess that's how it should be done, you know? Because like usually, like, you know, you watch an anime or whatever, you kind of get like the red flag, like, oh, all right, this nigga got a death flag on him, he probably about to die. And then like, you know, you're just kind of waiting for the episode where it does happen. And in a way, it kind of been doing that with L, but the thing is, they have subverted it so many times. Like, this man should have been caught so many times, but he always found the loophole, right? And then this time it was just like, there's too much stats against him, bro. Like, he couldn't factor in fucking the fact that Rem could be in love with Misa. Like, no, there's no way he could have known that. There's just so many factors and things against him. It was like, at some point, you don't got that escape rope, you know? I'm talking in Pokemon lingo. You don't got that escape rope to pull you out, you know? There's always like a loophole, but it's like sometimes you can't always find it. And you know what, the thing is, he probably could have found it with time. He just didn't have that time, and it was just like the whole episode was kind of just like alluding to that. And it was like from the beginning with the whole bells, you know, probably signifying his death, and then like him having like the flashback to his like childhood. I don't know if it was like a nightmare or whatever, but he went to go see Watery. Watery was like the only like his caretaker, so it's like, you know, he probably never had like a good fucking upbringing, because I guess just how eccentric he is. And it was just like, you know, that kind of like flashing before his eyes. And I think he said it before too in the conversation in the rain. He was like, I hear bells, and Light was like, bro, what are you talking about? But he was like, yo, the bells are like louder than usual. You know, it's not his like first tango with like maybe almost dying. It's like, yo, this time like they're really fucking loud. Like it might really be it. So maybe in a way he did know. Because maybe it was just like, you know, he always hears bells or some shit when like, you know, he's probably getting close to getting, you know, knocked off his chair, so to speak, like, you know, in the episode. But and then there was even like the conversation after, like when they were like wiping each other, like it was weird, but he was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to atone for my sin. He said some shit like that. And then like he even ended the episode like, you know, I'm the god of this new world. It was like a whole lot of religious god implications and shit, and we already know he has that god complex. It feels like it was just like, once again, L knew he was gonna die, and it was like, all right, it was kind of like a tip of the hat. Like, if my next plan doesn't work, hey, I concede defeat. Maybe it was like one of those, because it was like, hey, I'm just like, you know, trying to abolish my sins, or whatever the fuck he said. And it was like, yo, maybe in a sense, it was like, yo, like I said, if this next plan doesn't work, hey, you're gonna get used to this. Because that's what he said. I'm wiping your feet, like, you know, as somebody would do to like a godly figure or some shit. You know, I'm just washing your feet. And like, you know who would let somebody do that? A nigga that's got a god complex, who thinks they're a fucking god. So maybe in his head it's like, yo, look at this nigga just eating this shit up again, bro. Because he really thinks he's a god. Like, I feel like a normal person would be like, alright, bro, like, don't be fucking wiping my feet, you're weird, bro. But, you know, Light was just eating it up, because it's like, yo, his biggest op, like, I got you hook, line, and sinker. Clean my fucking feet. Freaky ass boy. I don't know. Maybe that's just the way I'm seeing it in my head, but it's just like all that everything kind of just lines right back up into his whole like god complex, you know? And it just sucks as nobody fucking sees it but L, bro. Nobody sees it. And it sucks because he looks like he just went out so whack, bro. And this nigga just smiling down at him, bro. I hate it. But it's so good. But I hate it. But it's so good. Yo, kudos to Light, bro. He cooked. I ain't gonna lie. This episode was fantastic. It felt like I was watching a whole different anime at some points. It was like, you know what should have been the tip off? How the animation was different. I should have known the like impactful scene was gonna do that. The show doesn't do that much, but a lot of anime kind of do that. But like, I think the last time the show ever like really like touched up on the animation was probably like, I'm sure there was other scenes, but the one that sticks out in my head is when he got the one up on the other girl, the other person that probably could have found him out, Naomi. When he got the one up on her and finally wrote her name in the Death Note. It was like his major kills, he seems to do that. Well, not him seems to do that, but like the show seems to like, you know, really amp it up. Like the people that could almost catch him, they amp it up. It's like, all right, bro, he really knocked off like a big op. But low key, I have a theory. Now I'll make this quick because I was gonna probably stop recording today, but I gotta see, like, it feels like I'm at the end now. Like, now I want to just keep going and see, like, does the show end? If it doesn't end, what I'm thinking, because in my mind, I feel like L knew this shit was coming, especially towards the end of the episode. Like, as things, like, I start to piece things together in my head, I feel like L knew this was coming. What if? I feel like I'm big braining right now, so just bear with me. The brain might be a little too out there. Maybe I'm too outside the box. But if you was like the world's leading detective, right? We've seen him do this at the beginning of the show, have like body doubles. What? Yo, if the L that we've been with this whole show, because he said that was like his first time really showing people what he looked like, right? Don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure. But what if that's not really him, bro? What if this whole time Ryuzaki, or you know, as we know him, wasn't the real L, bro? And what if the real L was just really just somewhere? And maybe that's why like he kind of got the nightmare at the beginning. He was like remembering his childhood, but maybe he was like handpicked by the real L, and like L's just like something that like kind of just goes on and on type shit. And then he kind of always has somebody in place to be L in the public. Well, not in the public, but like if he ever has to like show his identity, quote unquote. That's where my mind is. It's like, all right, maybe there's like a body double, and you know, he like, all right, you're the new L on some shit, quote unquote. Like if anything gets too dicey, you gotta be the fall man on some shit. Maybe that's where I'm at. Like that would be like the biggest fucking, all right, bro, we got this nigga, because I just can't see this fucking show ending with Light winning. That would be crazy. That would be crazy to me. But like if L's really dead, it's like, what do we do? It would be interesting to see Light win. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, do we just get the bad ending? Is there multiple endings like a fucking RPG? I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling now. My head is sweaty. You already know the vibes. Drink plenty of water, tell your loved ones that you love, and most importantly, stay golden. This was an episode. L is dead? Question mark? I'm gonna put a question mark on this. I'm not gonna let it rattle me. I'm not gonna let it hit me. I'm gonna put a question mark there. Depends on how the next episode goes. So we hold. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you look right above me, you can see 2 of my previous videos. So, if you feel like supporting your boy, feel free to check them out. It's okay. Take your time. I'll just be right here when you're ready to watch them.